Yo, what's going on everyone, it's Kamina here and it's another video from the Division, and it's that time of week again when the vendors have reset. So I'll be bringing you all my recommendations around the world of the Division on what you can pick up this week. So be sure to watch the rest of the video to find out what's here. Starting off in the base of operations this week in the gear vendor, we do have a prototype performance mod which does come with 3.5% seeker mine damage. So if you are running with that seeker mine, then it is the prototype performance mod here that you can pick up. Okay, down in the terminal this week in the special equipment vendor, there is a PP19 here. It's got 30% critical hit damage and it does come with brutal, destructive and hurried as its talents. So actually not too bad in terms of the talents there. Now you could look to run roll away hurried there and get anything you wanted in that free slot, especially if you're running with the Alpha Bridge SMG setup. Or if you're just looking for SMG in terms of the PvE aspect, then Hurries is not a bad talent that you'd want to keep there. Also as well, there is a Reclaimer holster here, which is not too bad. It rolls quite high in terms of firearms and stamina, and it has got pistol damage there, but I just recommend rolling away that pistol damage there to armor. Also as well, there is a prototype performance mod which does come with 2% pulse critical hit damage. So if you haven't picked up a prototype performance mod with the pulse critical hit damage on it, then that's here this week for you. Over in Dantes Run Safehouse this week, there is a prototype performance mod which does come with 4.5% support station healing speed. So if you do run with that support station, then it is a nice prototype performance mod here this week for that. Over in the Kerman Station safe house this week, there is a Tactical Vector 45 ACP here. Now it is the lower magazine size out of the vectors that you can get, but it does come with 31% critical hit damage, and it has got Responsive, Determined and Ferocious on it as its talents. Now I just recommend, if you do like the vector and you want to pick it up, just roll away Determined here, just due to the high electronics requirements, and just roll anything you want in there, and you've got a fairly decent SMG. Not an excellent, amazing one, you know there are better out there, but still not a bad SMG here. In the Madsen Stand safe house this week, there is a really nice specialised backpack here. It's rolled at 1258 firearms. It's got 9% critical hit damage and does come with 54% ammo capacity. Now you could look to roll away the critical hit damage here and replace it with armor, but this is a really nice specialised backpack, so if you are looking for one and you haven't picked one up yet, then I definitely recommend coming and collecting this one. Also as well, there is a prototype performance mod which does come with 4.5% ballistic shield damage resilience. Over in West 53rd Street, which is your DC6 vendor this week, there is a very nice Gunslinger vest here, which has got 1227 stamina, and it has got its talent as Forceful, so it increases your armor by 15% while the signature skill is active. It does come with 1253 armor, 7% damage to elites, and then its minor attribute there is 25% increased kill XP. Now you could look to roll that away and add ammo capacity should you wish. Also as well, there is a prototype firearms mod here which is at 246 firearms and it's got 1768 health on it. But in East 53rd Street this week, which is your DC6 vendor, there is a vigorous chest piece which is rolled on firearms at 1189, which is fairly low. It does come with 1136 armor, 9.5% exotic damage resilience and 23% increased kill XP. Now it's not the best in terms of chest pieces that you can get out there, but if you are looking for one at the moment just to get you through and you're looking for that vigorous chest piece, then it is one here for you. There is also a prototype performance mod which does come with 6.5% support station duration and a not bad tyrant suppressor, which is more for your smaller weapons, as you can see, your sidearms or your SMGs. It's got 6.5% critical hit chance, 5.5% headshot damage and 4% critical hit damage on it. Over in the church, which is your DC6 Safehouse, there's a few items here this week that may be of interest to yourself. There is a Firecrest vest here, which is 1138 on stamina, a little on the low side, but it does come with 7% protection from elites, 1216 armor, and then 24% increased kill XP. Now you could look to roll away that increased kill XP there and put ammo capacity, or if you wanted just to keep it on there, then you can look to try and get that stamina a little bit higher. Also as well, there is a really great pair of Predator's gloves here. 1257 on firearms. It's got 4% health on kill, 1177 shotgun damage, and 5.5% critical hit chance. Now I just recommend, if you're not running with a shotgun and an assault rifle or an SMG, just roll away that shotgun damage there to one that you prefer, but you've got a really nice pair of Predator's gloves there. Over in East 46th Street, which is your DC5 vendor this week, there is a tactical holster here, which is not bad in terms of its rolls on stamina and electronics, because you'd always want your minimum to be over 1200. Now, sturdy does increase your armor by 15% when staying in cover for more than 4 seconds, and it does have its major attribute there, rolled on armor also. In West 46th Street, which is your DC5 vendor this week, there is a MG5 here, which does have 12% damage tags out of cover, 13.3k as its base damage, and it does come with commanding, brutal, and then competent there as its free talent. Now, not bad in terms of the LMG if you do like running with them, and I would just recommend rolling away commanding there due to its high electronics requirements. Also as well, there is a pair of Savage gloves here. Now, not great, they are rolled on electronics. They do come with 4,275 maximum rifle damage, 9% damage to elites, and 4% health on kill, so not your best gloves there. Also as well, there is a prototype performance mod, which does give you 7% turret health. I've got plenty of Over in West 42nd Street, which is your DC3 vendor this week, there is a prototype electronics mod here. There's got 253 on electronics and does come with 3,205 skill power. So if you are looking to make that skill power build, then it is a great prototype mod here this week that will complement that build and help get that skill power and electronics up for you. Over in West 39th Street, which is your DC3 vendor this week, there is a pair of Savage gloves here rolled at 1239 on firearms. It has got 939 on SMG damage, 5% on critical hit chance, and 9% damage to elite. So not a bad pair of Savage gloves there if you're looking to pick some up. Also as well, there is a prototype electronics mod rolled at 250 on electronics and 268 on armor. So a very, very nice electronics mod there this week as well. In the DC3 Safehouse this week, which is your Dark Zone weapons vendor this week, there is a police T821 here, 36% critical hit damage, 20k base damage off 5,000 firearms. And it does come with brutal, unforgiving, and predatory there as its talents. So some really nice talents on that gun there, and something that may complement a Alpha Bridge build, or if you're just looking for a fairly decent submachine gun, then not a bad one here. The RPM is a little low, but the talents are great this week on here. There is also a AK74 in here, 23% enemy armor damage, so it is the highest in terms of enemy armor damage, 21.6k base damage there, and it has got deadly, self-preserved, and predatory there as its talents. And with self-preserved there, you know, critical hits with this weapon heal the user for 3% of damage dealt. So it works nice there as well with the deadly, because it increases your critical hit damage by 15%. So not a bad 2 weapons there this week. Over in West 31st Street, which is your DC vendor, one vendor this week, there is a classic AK47 in here, 19% enemy armor damage, which is a little bit on the low side, but it does have 21k base damage. It does come with responsive, destructive, and vicious there as its talents, so some nice talents in terms of on that gun. So if you are looking for something different in terms of the assault rifle range, then it is a nice gun here that you can pick up. Also as well, there is a prototype performance mod, which does come with a 7% support station duration. Now that is it this week from me in terms of the vendor resets, so I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, then give it a thumbs down. And thank you for watching, agents, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.